The fair weather friend. This is the person who stays close only when life is going well. When you are successful, happy, or useful to them, they seem supportive and friendly, but the moment you face problems, they slowly disappear. This kind of behavior usually comes from insecurity or selfish thinking, where the friendship is based on comfort rather than real care. It matters because it can make someone feel abandoned exactly when support is needed the most. The secret competitor. This friend looks supportive on the surface, but quietly compares everything with you. Your achievements make them uncomfortable, and instead of celebrating with you, they try to outdo you or minimize what you have done. This type of friendship often grows out of jealousy or fear of being left behind. Over time, it turns the relationship into a silent competition instead of a safe and supportive bond. The user friend. This person only reaches out when they need something. It might be help with work, emotional support, money, or favors. Once their problem is solved, they disappear again until the next time they need help. These friendships often start because one person is kind and giving, while the other takes advantage of that kindness. Recognizing this type matters because constant one-sided effort slowly drains trust and energy. The gossip friend. This friend enjoys talking about others behind their backs, and sooner or later they do the same with you. At first it may feel like harmless conversation, but it slowly creates an environment where trust becomes impossible. This behavior often comes from insecurity or the need to feel powerful through information. When someone regularly shares private things about others, it shows they are likely to share your secrets too. The negative friend. This person constantly brings down your mood. Whatever you say or plan, they respond with doubt, criticism, or pessimism. Instead of encouraging growth, they make you question yourself again and again. This kind of behavior often develops from their own frustrations or lack of confidence, but it still affects the friendship deeply. Over time, being around constant negativity can quietly damage motivation and self-belief. The one-sided friend. In this friendship, only one person is putting in effort. You are the one calling, checking in, planning, and trying to keep the connection alive. The other person simply accepts the attention without giving much back. This does not always happen intentionally, but it still creates an imbalance. Real friendships grow through shared effort, and when that balance disappears, the connection slowly loses meaning. The fake supporter. This friend pretends to care, but their support feels empty. They say the right words in public, but rarely stand by you in private moments. When you truly need help, they avoid responsibility or change the topic. This usually happens when someone wants to appear kind without actually being emotionally involved. It becomes harmful because it creates the illusion of support while leaving you alone when it matters most. The attention friend. This person keeps the friendship alive only when they are the center of attention. They expect you to listen, support, and understand them. But when you need the same, they quickly lose interest. This type of behavior often comes from a strong need for validation. Over time, the friendship stops feeling mutual and starts feeling like emotional work that only benefits one side. The copycat friend. This friend slowly starts copying your personality, style, interests, or goals, not out of admiration, but out of insecurity. At first, it may feel harmless, but it can become uncomfortable when they try to replace your identity with their own version of it. This behavior usually grows from low self-confidence and the fear of being unnoticed. It matters because real friendship respects individuality instead of trying to imitate it. The disappearing friend. This person comes and goes without explanation. Sometimes they act very close and supportive, and other times they completely disappear for long periods. The pattern creates confusion because the connection never feels stable. This often happens when someone treats friendship casually instead of valuing it as a responsibility. Over time, the lack of consistency makes it hard to trust the relationship fully. The manipulative friend. This friend uses emotions to control situations. They may make you feel guilty, pressure you into agreeing with them, or twist conversations so that you always seem wrong. It does not always look aggressive, but the emotional pressure slowly becomes clear. This behavior usually develops when someone learns that emotional control gives them power. It matters because manipulation quietly destroys honesty in any relationship. The betrayal friend. This is the friend who breaks trust in a serious way. It may happen through sharing secrets, lying, or choosing personal gain over loyalty. Unlike small mistakes, betrayal leaves a lasting emotional impact because it damages the foundation of the friendship. This type shows how fragile trust can be and why real friendships depend on honesty more than anything else.